Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790 is inbound. Request traffic advisories. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 135 is 15 nautical miles to the east at 9,100 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make right traffic for runway 30. Canberra Unicum, Vietnam Airlines 187 Heavy is on right base, runway 35.
Flight attendants, arm doors for departure.
Canberra Unicum, Vietnam Airlines 187 Heavy is on final, runway 35.
Welcome aboard. Before we take off, we're going to give you an important safety briefing. So keep a sharp eye on the cabin crew or the screen in front of you. And together, we'll make sure that your journey is a safe one.
Every aircraft is different, so it's important to pay attention even if you've flown with us before.
Today you're flying on a Qantas Airbus A380.
Before we take off, make sure all your cabin baggage is stowed in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you.
Electronic devices switched to flight mode can remain on for your entire flight, including takeoff and landing. If flight mode is not available, then your device needs to be switched off.
Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the buckle and tighten by pulling the strap. If you are seated in first, also ensure that your sash belt is in place for takeoff and landing. Undo your seatbelt by pressing the button.
You must have your seatbelt done up low and tight, including infants and children, during takeoff, landing, and whenever the seatbelt sign is on. While seated at other times, we require that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
And in the unlikely event of an emergency, it's important that you're familiar with the brace position appropriate to your seat.
If you can reach the seat in front of you, brace by folding your arms on the back of the seat in front and rest your forehead on your arms. If you can't reach the seat in front of you, put your head on your knees or lean as far forward as you can and hold on to your legs. Keep your feet firmly on the floor to prevent them from moving forward. If you are seated in first, your brace position is to sit upright, place your hands on your knees and bring your chin towards your chest.
Take a moment now to check where the nearest exits are in this aircraft as the cabin crew point them out. Be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you.
A good way of remembering your nearest exit is to count the number of rows between you and that exit. Our cabin crew are pointing out the lights that show a path to the exit. This aircraft is fitted with escape slides and life rafts which the crew will operate in an emergency.
If we do have to evacuate, you must leave all items carried onto the aircraft behind.
A loss of oxygen at altitude may lead to a loss of consciousness. If emergency oxygen is required, a mask will drop from above you. Pull down on it firmly to activate the flow of oxygen. Put it on quickly and tighten the strap. Oxygen will flow without the bag inflating. Once you're breathing normally, it's okay to help others.
Make sure you're familiar with the location and use of your life jacket.
In economy, yours is under your seat. If you're in premium economy or first, it's inside your leg rest. If you're in business, it's next to your leg rest.
Your crew member is now demonstrating how to put your life jacket on.
Remove the life jacket from the pouch by pulling the tab. Slip the jacket over your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip the waist strap together at the front, then tighten. Your life jacket comes with a red tag and a mouthpiece for inflation, and a whistle and a light for attracting attention.
And remember,
Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790 is on final, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 135 is on final, runway 30. Canberra Unicum, November 937 Uniform Kilo, crossing runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 84 Super, taxiing to runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Vietnam Airlines 187 Heavy is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, Cathay 738 is taking off runway 35, departing east. Canberra Unicum, November 937 Uniform Kilo is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 135 is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, India 38 is on right base, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790, going around. Canberra Unicum, Sierra Echo November Alpha Tango Oscar Romeo Super, taxiing to runway 12. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 133 Super, holding short runway 35. Canberra Unicum, India 38 is on final, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 245 is taking off runway 35, remaining in the pattern. Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790 is on left crosswind, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Vietnam Airlines 187 Heavy, crossing runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Sierra Echo November Alpha Tango Oscar Romeo Super is taking off runway 12, departing straight out. Canberra Unicum, Vietnam Airlines 187 Heavy is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790 is on left downwind, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, India 38 is on final, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 84 Super, taxiing to runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 245 is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, Vietnam Airlines 187 Heavy, crossing runway 30. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 84 Super, crossing runway 35. Unicum, Qantas 84 Super is clear of all runways.
Ready when you are, Captain.
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move. Flight attendants, take your seats for takeoff.
Canberra Unicum, Qantas 133 Super is taking off runway 35, departing east. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 84 Super, crossing runway 12. Canberra Unicum, India Delta Alpha Foxtrot 1 is 17 nautical miles to the southeast at 6,400 feet. Inbound for landing, will make right traffic for runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 84 Super is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, India 38 is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790 is on left base.
80 knots.
35.
V1.
V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate. Gear up.
Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790 is on final, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 84 Super, holding short runway 35.
Flaps 5 degrees.
Canberra Unicum, Oman Air 28 is on right base, runway 35.
Flaps 1 degree.
Canberra Unicum, Kilo Uniform Romeo Delta India Sierra Hotel 7, taxiing to runway 35. Canberra Unicum, India Delta Alpha Foxtrot 1 is on final, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Citrus 207, taxiing to runway 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign will be switched off shortly. However, for your own safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of any unexpected turbulence.
Flaps up.
Canberra Unicum, Kenya 787 Super is 21 nautical miles to the southeast at 15,100 feet. Inbound for landing, will make right traffic for runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Kenya 787 Super is on right downwind, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is taking off runway 12, remaining in the pattern. Canberra Unicum, Oman Air 28 is on final, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Qantas 84 Super is taking off runway 35, departing east. Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790 is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, Kilo Uniform Romeo Delta India Sierra Hotel 7, holding short runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790, crossing runway 12. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on left crosswind, runway 12. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on left downwind, runway 12. Canberra Unicum, Jetstar 790 is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on final, runway 12. Canberra Unicum, Kenya 787 Super is on right base, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Oman Air 28 is 3 nautical miles to the south at 3,300 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 0201, taxiing to runway 12. Canberra Unicum, Uniform Alpha Lima 1612 is 10 nautical miles to the southwest at 6,100 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 0201, taxiing to runway 35. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on right base, runway 30. Canberra Unicum, Kilo Uniform Romeo Delta India Sierra Hotel 7 is taking off runway 35, departing north. Canberra Unicum, November 1 Kilo Foxtrot, taxiing to runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Uniform Alpha Lima 1612 is on final, runway 35. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on left downwind, runway 30. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on left base, runway 30. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on final, runway 30. Canberra Unicum, Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 0201, taxiing to runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Citrus 207 is taking off runway 35, departing north. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on left downwind, runway 30. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on left base, runway 30. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is on final, runway 30. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie, taxiing to runway 12. Canberra Unicum, November 5 Lima Charlie is taking off runway 12, departing west. Canberra Unicum, Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 0201, holding short runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Uniform Alpha Lima 1612 is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, November 1 Kilo Foxtrot, holding short runway 35. Canberra Unicum, Kenya 787 Super is clear of all runways. Canberra Unicum, November 1 Kilo Foxtrot is taking off runway 35, departing north. Corriner 8 Heavy is 4 nautical miles northwest of Roberts at 26,000 feet, requesting Isles approach runway 34 right at Sydney Kingsford. Lufthansa 524, frequency change approved, good day. Qantas 133 Super is 12 nautical miles west of Canberra at 33,000 feet, requesting Isles approach runway 34 left at Sydney Kingsford. Met Airlines 309, Roger, proceed on course. Proceed on course. Met Airlines 309. Corriner 8 Heavy, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 34 right at Sydney Kingsford. Frequency change approved Lufthansa 524, good day. Turn left heading 120, descend and maintain 3000, 9 November Alpha Kilo Whiskey. Qantas 133 Super, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 34 left at Sydney Kingsford. Turn right heading 050, descend and maintain 9000, Corriner 8 Heavy. Turn left heading 040, descend and maintain 11,000, Qantas 133 Super. 9 November Alpha Kilo Whiskey. Turn left heading 060. Turn left heading 060. 9 November Alpha Kilo Whiskey. November 28 Echo Echo. Turn right heading 150. Descend and maintain 4000. Turn right heading 150. Descend and maintain 4000. November 28 Echo Echo. Speedbird 174 Super. Frequency change approved. Good day. Cathay 738. Turn left heading 010. Cathay 260 is 1 nautical miles north of Sydney Kingsford at 1,300 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 34 left at Sydney Kingsford. Speedbird 209 Heavy. Turn left heading 010. Turn left heading 010. Cathay 738. Turn left heading 010. Speedbird 209 Heavy. Cathay 260. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 34 left at Sydney Kingsford. Roger. Cathay 260. Cathay 260. Turn left heading 190. Climb and maintain 4000. Turn left heading 190. Climb and maintain 4000. Cathay 260. Corriner 8 Heavy. Turn right heading 070. Turn right heading 070. Corriner 8 Heavy. 9 November Alpha Kilo Whiskey. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 2500. Maintain 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 34 left approach. Frequency change approved Speedbird 174 Super. Good day. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 2500. Maintain 2500 until established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 34 left. 9 November Alpha Kilo Whiskey. Turn left heading 360. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 34 right. Cathay 738. Speedbird 209 heavy. Turn right heading 030. Turn right heading 030. Speedbird 209 heavy. 9 November Alpha Kilo Whiskey. Contact Sydney Kingsford Tower on 120.5. Contacting Sydney Kingsford Tower on 120.5. 9 November Alpha Kilo Whiskey. Speedbird 209 heavy. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 34 right approach. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 34 right. Speedbird 209 heavy. Qantas 245. Turn left heading 360. Descend and maintain 4000. Sierra Echo November Alpha Tango Oscar Romeo Super. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 34 left approach. Turn left heading 010. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 34 left. Sierra Echo November Alpha Tango Oscar Romeo Super. Cathay 260. Turn left heading 160. Cathay 738. Contact Sydney Kingsford Tower on 120.5. Contacting Sydney Kingsford Tower on 120.5. Cathay 738. Turn left heading 160. Cathay 260. Increase speed to 210 knots. Speedbird 209 heavy. Qantas 84 Super is 11 nautical miles northwest of Canberra at 18,000 feet. Requesting aisles approach runway 34 left at Sydney Kingsford. Qantas 84 Super. Expect vectors for the aisles approach runway 34 left at Sydney Kingsford. Roger. Qantas 84 Super. Qantas 84 Super. Turn left heading 040. Descend and maintain 11,000. Turn left heading 040. Descend and maintain 11,000. Qantas 84 Super. Qantas 133 Super. Descend and maintain 9,000. Sydney approach. Jetstar 358. With you. Jetstar 358. Roger. Descend and maintain 9,000. Qantas 133 Super. Qantas 245. Turn right heading 360. Descend and maintain 3,000. Qantas 245.
Flight spoilers extended.
Jetstar 358 is 3 nautical miles north of Sydney Kingsford at 4,500 feet. Requesting flight following to Canberra. Contacting Sydney Kingsford Tower on 120.5. Speedbird 209 heavy. Roger. Kilo Uniform Romeo Delta India Sierra Hotel 7. Turn right heading 060. Descend and maintain 11,000. Kilo Uniform Romeo Delta India Sierra Hotel 7. Turn left heading 350. Descend and maintain.
Spoilers retracted.
Coriner 8 heavy. Cathay 260. Do not exceed 200 knots. Do not exceed 200.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.